All right.
Hi, my name is Jamie B, and I would like to share with YouTube and all the people out there my experience I had last month with my 3 experiences I had last month with Jesus Christ. I saw Jesus Christ audibly. I wasn't sleeping. I saw him and had encounters with him. My first encounter was I was at a gas station. I looked up at the sky and I saw him. I saw movement in the clouds, and then I saw a person, and it was him. He was wearing a long white robe, and it was long sleeved, and I think he had on sandals. I wasn't for sure. His skin was bronze. It was brownish bronze color, and it looked like light was coming from his skin, like he was glowing. And he had ethnic hair like mine. He had the ethnic hair like mine. It was same length as mine, but I could not see his face. I couldn't see his eyes, I couldn't see his nose, and I couldn't see his mouth. I saw Jesus Christ walking back and forth in the clouds, and then he knelt down to pray, and I yelled to him, "Jesus Christ!" And I looked to see if anyone else was paying attention to the clouds. There was nobody but me. And I also yelled out his real name, which is Yeshua HaMashiach. And I just kept watching him in the clouds, and then me and my husband left the gas station and we went on our way. Now, the second time I encountered Jesus Christ was very special to me, and people may say I'm crazy. My first time I encountered Jesus Christ, I was wide awake when I saw him in the clouds, and it was real. I wasn't sleeping the first time, but the second time I was asleep. And then my husband had just went to work. And this is special to me in my heart. My husband went to work, and I was laying down on the bed sleeping, and I was awakened by someone kissing my cheek and my forehead. He just went up and down on my cheek and forehead, and I liked it, and it was like he was kissing me romantically. I'm like, wow. And then I woke up and I tried to open my eyes, but the force would not let me open my eyes. But I opened my third eye, and I saw it was Jesus. But only this time his skin color changed. He was the white Jesus, as everyone knows him. He had brownish reddish hair down to here, kind of wavy. He was wearing a long white robe, white long sleeves. He had a golden rope as a belt, tied around him. He had brown sandals on. He had a trimmed mustache and beard. It wasn't very thick. His eyes were either blue or green. His glory was in the room. And I was awake, but I saw Jesus Christ with my third eye. Because I felt his presence. I felt him kissing my cheek. And then he kissed the side of my lip. And then I kissed Jesus. It was like I was making out with Jesus Christ. Yeah. And I liked it. I liked him being there. I missed him. I missed him when he was gone. But I liked him when he was here. I liked it. I really liked his presence. And I will cherish that moment. And I will never forget it, that encounter with Jesus. Because I really liked his kisses. And, but I was like wondering, why did Jesus Christ kiss me? And I started doing some studies online, and I started reading about the bride of Christ and all this. So maybe it has something to do with the bride of Christ. Then my third encounter with Jesus. Now this is gonna be crazy. Okay. Jesus Christ went into my husband's body, and my husband did not know it. Because my husband said things to me that he doesn't normally say, like, okay, we were asleep. This is my third encounter with Jesus Christ. And we were asleep, and Simon says, I know he always says he's gonna spank me, but my husband was talking in his sleep, and he hasn't talked in his sleep for 15 years. And he was snoring loud, and I kind of shoved him. I'm like, quit snoring. And he's all like, he's all like, I'm gonna spank you. And I'm like, what? And then he says to me, oh, you might like it too much. And then I knew that wasn't Simon. I'm like, just playing along. I'm like, really? And I just started having a conversation with him. And then he had to go to the bathroom. So Simon got up to go to the bathroom, and I saw Jesus Christ walking out of my husband's body. And he had on a long robe. And remember that little girl, do you all remember that little girl like 10 years ago whose family was atheist, and she was wondering about God, and Jesus was giving her dreams and visions, and then she painted Jesus because she saw what he looked like? It was that Jesus that came out of my husband's body. And from what I got from all this is that we're in the end days, and I believe that the second coming is coming very, very soon. I mean, so be prepared, and if you guys, whoever doesn't have Jesus in their heart and wants proof of God, I mean, God always comes to me and other people, but God always comes to me and other people, and he still shows me dreams and visions. I'm just saying, These are the 3 encounters I had with Jesus Christ while I was awake. Because I felt him kissing me. I felt his beard and mustache against my face. Me and my husband, I think it was a couple weeks ago, we were looking at the sky, and we saw a holy war in the sky, so spiritual warfare is real. And there was another day I walked outside and the clouds were black. They weren't storm colored, they were black. So we are in the end days, and if you haven't accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, just ask him into your heart and admit you're a sinner to him and that you're sorry and you want him to rule over your life and heal your heart and be in your heart. That's if you want to. We have free will. But God and Jesus Christ are real. And that's all I have.